Teen Talk, Hamari Baat.
Contemporary Muslim feminism isn't about a single movement or ideology. It challenges the idea that feminism must be secular. Their work reframes the Islam as contested, not fixed.
So they show us that gender justice isn't abstract. It's negotiated in courts, policies, and lived realities.
Where do internal disagreements emerge with Muslim feminists?
Well, there existed several fault lines: secular laws versus religion laws, and universal rights versus contextual justice.
So where does Muslim feminists still struggle?
Structural power. Because authorities are still male dominant.
Welcome back to the podcast. Now, so far this series we have explored how feminism has evolved, emerged and adapted. Today we shift the lens. This episode is not about importing feminism into Islam, nor about defending religion against feminism. It's about understanding how Muslim feminist thinkers themselves have engaged in the questions of justice, authority, gender, and faith on their own terms. I am Khaja Begum of grade 10th and I'm here with my 4 friends. Madhiya Nisa of grade 10th.
Thank you.
Zeba Afreen of grade 10th.
Thank you.
Shaza Inam of grade 9th.
Thank you.
Samiha Shaheen of grade 9.
Thank you.
So let's dive into the 5th wave, not to idealize, not to criticize, but to understand. Before we talk about names and movements, we need clarity. What do we mean by contemporary Muslim feminist? Contemporary Muslim feminism isn't about a single movement or ideology. It refers to women who engage Islamic text, history, and institutions to argue for justice, dignity, and equality without abandoning faith. Some claim the word feminism and some reject it. What unites them isn't a label, but a method: critical engagement with religious activity. Okay. Many early Muslim women thinkers didn't use the term feminism, but still they did their actions without the labels. And why did this still matter?
Because they changed outcomes, not vocabulary. Many figures like Aisha bint al-Rahman, she is an Egyptian Quranic scholar, and she is the one who challenged male-dominated Quranic interpretation by insisting on women's scholarly authority. And then we have Zainab al-Ghazali. She is also an Egyptian Islamic scholar who was active in the late 1950s to 1970s. She emphasized women's agency within Islamic activism. And then we have Leila Ahmed. She is an Egyptian American scholar. She started writing predominantly in the late 1980s, and she exposed how patriarchy entered Islam historically, separating religion from cultural domination.
Yeah, that's right. They proved that impact doesn't require modern terminology. Now, what differentiates the academic Muslim feminist thinkers and activists?
Well, the key difference between activists and Muslim feminists is that activists, they take out big slogans, they do big protests and marches, and their demand is visible and heard by the public. Whereas Muslim feminists, they research, they read books, they reinterpret the Islamic and holy text. And I'll give you a few examples. Thinkers like Fatima Mernissi, a Moroccan sociologist. She is still writing her feminist ideas since 1970s. And then there is Ziba Mir Hosseini, a legal anthropologist from, I think, Iran. Yeah, that's right, Iran. She gained a lot of popularity about her feminist ideas since 1990s. And also Margot Badran. She is an American historian and she gained popularity from 1990s. about her feminist ideas. And the thing is, Mirnasi challenged Hadith traditions that were used to justify women's subordination, and Badran argued that Islam and feminism are not mutually exclusive.
And Mir Hussaini, she exposed how family laws reflect political power more than divine intent. Their work reframes the Islam as contested, not fixed. In other words, they thought of Islam as something to be debated, not to be frozen. Now, how did Muslim feminist thinkers thought of moving from academia to public life?
Through women like Mehnaz Afkhami, an Iranian activist. She started her work in 1970s. From the beginning, she worked in government offices, organizations, and fought for women's rights and their democratic participation. And another woman was Fatima Sidat. She was a South African activist. She started her work in 2010, and she have usually worked on the personal Muslim issues like love, marriage, divorce, and everything. So they show us that gender justice isn't abstract. It's negotiated in courts, policies, and lived realities.
Now, as we are talking about the contemporary voices, not all women frame empowerment as activism. So how do modern voices complicate that picture?
Figures like Dr. Rania Awad, an American psychiatrist and Islamic scholar whose public work expanded in the 2010s, challenged the assumption that empowerment must look Western or oppositional. Her journey from secular feminism to Islamic scholarship shows that faith itself can be source of agency and not just restriction. This complicates the binary of religion versus liberation. Some women find power in this reform and others find it in reconciliation.
Yeah, exactly. You know about the tensions and critiques where the debates gets mostly uncomfortable. Where do internal disagreements emerges with Muslim feminists?
Well, there existed several fault lines like reforms versus preservance, and secular laws versus religion laws, and Western feminist frameworks versus indigenous traditions, and universal rights versus contextual justice. And not all Muslims agree on solutions. And disagreement is not weakness either. It's just diversity of lived experience.
Yeah, totally agreed with you, Zeba. Now, stripped of idealism, what impact has contemporary Muslim feminists had?
There were three major outcomes. Women reclaimed their scholarly authority, religious interpretation were open to critique, and Muslim women's voices entered global discourses on their own accord. Change has been uneven and constant, but it is real.
Yeah, you know, there are many challenges, limits, where the solutions remains unresolved. So, where does Muslim feminists still struggle?
Structural power, because authorities are still male dominant. And if global politics often instrumentalize Muslim women issues, we still see it, right?
Yeah.
So Muslim feminism can expose injustice but cannot enforce reforms alone.
Okay, now how does contemporary Muslim feminists fit into the broader feminist history? Can you all define in one honest sentence?
For me, it would be that it challenges the idea that feminism must be secular.
It shows that justice debates exist in every tradition.
It reminds us that women are not passive recipients of religion.
It shows that feminism is not just one story but it has many negotiations in between.
Yeah, exactly. Contemporary Muslim feminists are not trying to modernize Islam, nor are they trying to resist feminism. They are doing something more complex. They are negotiating about power, faith, history, and all lived reality all at once. Understanding this doesn't require agreement. It just requires our senses and it requires attention. So thank you for being a part of this conversation. Stay tuned for our next episode. Till then, keep thinking, keep questioning. KB here signing off.